All right, everyone. I said I would check out some more Tom MacDonald. That Charlie Kirk song was real nice. I like that a lot. One of my new subscribers recommended a few of his songs. This isn't one of them, but the algorithm sent this one my way. So, in other words, God sent this one my way. And the title of it is The Devil is a Democrat. So it seemed fitting considering everything going on. So let's check it out. Let's see what Tom has to say. If this is your first time stopping by, consider subscribing. If not, no big deal. At the very least, if you want to leave a comment, let me know what I should check out next. I'm open to anything. All right, let's get into it.
The propaganda is on every channel. They think we stupid like the truth is just too hard to handle. Put on your camo, it's a culture war and load the ammo. They want Antifa ruling everything like it's Seattle. And they want anyone who's fighting to be dead and canceled.
Ooh, okay. I didn't expect him to jump straight into it, but I heard not a single lie. Let's go back. I was not ready for that. This goes kind of hard too.
The propaganda is on every channel. They think we stupid like the truth is just too hard to handle. Put on your camo, it's a culture war and load the ammo. They want Antifa ruling everything like it's Seattle. And they want anyone who's fighting to be dead and canceled. They want rainbows in the classrooms and 15 different bathrooms and white guys that hate black dudes. They want war, they don't want peace. They want fentanyl in our streets. They want borders to be weak. I swear the devil lives in California. He a politician. He passing bills that bring chaos and division. Yeah, the devil lives in California. Should be in prison. He got horns, but he tries to keep them hidden. Cause the devil is a Democrat. And we don't play that. They say that. They love America. We know it ain't that. Cause the devil is a Democrat. And we ain't with it. We ain't switching. Y'all are tripping. I guess God just built us different.
Yeah, okay. Considering what just happened with Charlie, this hits kind of different. You heard what he said. Basically, you speak up, they want you dead. It's a shame, man. And it's true. I mean, if you really look back on the last few years, even in this past election, it seems like Democrats really hate this country, man. They don't have our best interests, at least not based on their policies and what they fight for. They really don't. At least. And I'm by no means am I like lifelong diehard Republican. I just got into politics. But now more than ever, I can confidently say I'm on the right. I want nothing to do with that demonic stuff they got going on the left. They're sick over there on the left these days. But it's true. It's just like there was a pastor one time during the election cycle. I stumbled upon his video, and he was like preaching to the congregation, and he's like, I'm not usually into politics. I don't want to come in here and tell people how to vote, but just consider this. If you look at the policy positions on the Democratic side, they don't necessarily align with God's teachings. It's true. Think of, the gender issue, for example. And then he was like, whether you like the person who's running or not, as a Christian, as a follower of God, as a believer in Jesus, you got to ask yourself, what policy from either side aligns with your beliefs in God? Whether you like the person or not, you're not necessarily voting for the person. You're voting for the policy, the principle, the ideas. And Tom's laying out a lot of facts right now. I know I'm talking a lot, but let's go. I'm sure we got another verse to get through.
They get celebrities to do they talking. They get mansions while they cram us all into apartments. Tell us it's cool to stay in school and then make you retarded. If you ain't liberal, then they treat you like you human garbage. Yep. If you speak up, then you a target. They want their voice through an amplifier. Violence and our flag on fire. No voter ID required.
That's a big one too. That is a big one. There's all this controversy about, the open borders under Joe Biden and whatnot. And a lot of people on the right were theorizing the reason they wanted that is that if they could have this mass immigration, nothing wrong with immigrants, of course, but we want them to come through proper channels. But if you could have this mass influx of undocumented citizens that are moved to sanctuary cities where they're allowed to vote without identification, you tell me that's right and that's going to allow for a free and fair election? No, of course not. That's why they were bringing somebody in, they're trying to shift the vote to blue so it stays blue forever. But, thank God America stepped up. We got that boy Trump back in the house. But, man, that line he said about you speak up and they kill you. Of course, they're going to think about Charlie every time.
Like you human garbage. If you up, then you a target. They want their voice through an amplifier. Violence and our flag on fire. No voter ID required. They want war, they don't want peace. They want defund the police. They want you surrounded by screens. The devil lives in California. He a politician. He passing bills that bring chaos and division. Yeah, the devil lives in California. Should be in prison. He got horns, but he tries to keep them hidden. Cause the devil is a Democrat. And we don't play that. They say that. They love America. We know it ain't that. Cause the devil is a Democrat. And we ain't with it. We ain't switching. Y'all are tripping. I guess God just built us different, dog. The devil is a Democrat. That's a fact, that's the truth. Look how bad that it gets when it's blue. The devil is a Democrat.
Hey, that's factual. I think I saw a statistic recently. 24 of the 25 cities with the highest crime rates. I don't know if they were violent crimes specifically. It may have been violent crime. 24 out of 25 were democratically run cities. Blue cities. Blue cities are historically soft on petty crime. Look what happened to that woman, the Ukrainian woman that got stabbed. The man that stabbed her had 14 prior convictions. You think they would have gone for that in a red state? No, he would have been behind bars. Man. Yeah, let's just keep going, man. They kind of get me heated.
Y'all are tripping. I guess God just built us different, dog. The devil is a Democrat. That's a fact, that's the truth. Look how bad that it gets when it's blue. The devil is a Democrat. That's a rap, it ain't news. And the way they treat America is proof. I swear the devil lives in California, $100 bills. He knows everyone in Hollywood and parties in the hills. Give you everything you ever wanted, plus a couple mil for your soul and your vote. It's a deal. Cause the devil is a Democrat. And we don't play that, they say that. They love America, we know it ain't that. Cause the devil is a Democrat. And we ain't with it, we ain't switching. Y'all are tripping, I guess God just built us different, dog. The devil is a Democrat. And we don't play that, they say that. They love America, we know it ain't that. Cause the devil is a Democrat. And we ain't with it, we ain't switching. Y'all are tripping, I guess God just built us different, dog. The devil is a Democrat.
All facts. I heard no lies. You know what's crazy? I'm a fan. Shout out Tom MacDonald. No, he killed that. And it's, like I said before, I never really was into politics like that until right around the time I started my channel. And yes, I got on here and I realized about myself that I have conservative values. But I kind of wanted to stay away from it after a little while because I don't know. I didn't want to be this divisive. You know how it is in this climate. You're conservative, you're automatically vilified. But that's changing now. I started to move away from it and just try to do like music reactions and stuff like that. But nah. After what happened to Charlie, after what's going on, there's a lot of evil out there, man. And I'm going to stand on what I believe in. I really do. Everything he said, I've had those thoughts in the back of my head. I heard no lies. But I'm going to get on here now. I don't care how controversial it is. That was a banger. He was speaking facts. I support it. I believe it. Way too much violence in this world. All right, man. Let me know what you guys think. Like I said before, if you got another recommendation, let me know. I'm fired up, man. All right. I'll see you guys.